Kakadosh Boker Or. Right? Mishnah Yomi. There's going to be Masechet Kiddushin Perek Aleph, Mishnah Het and Tet. So Mishnah Het. Mishnah Het says, right now this Mishnah is continuing with the previous Mishnah that we were talking about different concepts of the Avodat HaKorbanot that women are exempt from. So, right? So that's what we're going to be meaning. Beforehand, we spoke about the difference between men and women, right? And the last thing that we were mentioning is that women are not obligated on Bal Tashchit and Bal Takif, which means a woman is allowed to cut any hair on her beard area, right? On her face, facial hair, or also in the peot area, right? He says, but right now, what are the differences between men and women to do with korbanot? So it says like this, smichot. We're talking about smicha. Remember that when you used to bring a korban, they used to come and they used to do smicha. What is smicha? They used to lean upon the animal, okay, on the head of the animal before doing the shchita. So smichot, trufot is they used to come and they used to wave the korban. Hagashot is bringing it towards the mizbeach, right? A kmitzot is a kmitza. Kmitza is like this, right? That you come and you like this. That's called kmitza. V'aktarot, bringing the korban. V'amlikot, melika is with the, remember, with the nail, the sharp nail of the thumb. Boom, you cut off the head of the bird. V'azaot, or the sprinkling of the korban. V'kabalot, an accepting of the blood. Noagin ba'anashim v'lo b'nashim. Only men can do it. Kohanim, men can do it, but not women. Chutz minichat sotah minichat nezirah shemenifot. By the minichat sotah, that means if a woman was suspected of infidelity, or a nezirah, that she accepted it upon herself to be a nazir, right? But it's a nezirah for a girl, so therefore they come and they wave their korbanot. Those are the only two that makes it. But other than that, the women have nothing to do with any of the services of the Bet HaMikdash. Next Mishnah, Mishnah Tet. In the previous Mishnah, we were talking about the concept of what women are obligated in and what are they exempt in. And we spoke about mitzvot shazman grama. We spoke about the negative commandments. Now we're going to speak about the different things that happen to do with Eretz Yisrael and Chutz Aretz. Kol mitzvah shitruya ba'aretz. Anything that has to do with the land of Israel. Ena noheget el ba'aretz. It's only in the land of Israel. V'chol she'ena truya ba'aretz. It has nothing to do with the land of Israel. Meaning it doesn't have to do with so it has to do with whether it's in Israel or outside of Israel. Okay? Because basically it comes from the psukim, obviously. Okay? So he says over here like this. He says, except for orla and kilayim, which means orla and kilayim apply also in Chutz Aretz. So in the diaspora, you're not allowed to, remember, the orla is the first 3 years of a tree that you're not allowed to benefit from the fruit. That also applies in Chutz Aretz. Plus kilayim, I cannot come and plant different species together, right, because of kilayim. So you can't, two different types or whatever it is. That in Chutz Aretz is also going to be prohibited. It could be that it's only the Rabbanan or whatever, but there is a concept of kilayim also in Chutz Aretz. Okay, there's many different types of kilayim, by the way. One of them is the trees, right? Which is going to be the trees, and there's kilei zraim and kilei kerem is a vineyard. So you can't put like two different, something with the grapes, or kilei kerem is other types of different things, right? And then you have the trees as well. You have kilayim. Rabbi Eliezer comes and he argues and he says, Af mine chadash. Chadash is also mitzvah tuya ba'aretz, but it's also noheg b'chutz aretz, which means this is, by the way, where we get our halachot of chadash and chutz aretz, meaning that this Rabbi Eliezer, okay, basically what's happening is that he's adding on that it's not only orla and kilayim, chadash also applies in chutz aretz, and therefore, since chadash also applies in chutz aretz, so therefore, right, that's why it's going to be prohibited, right? Which means that we know that in Chutz Aretz, here it applies Chadash. Why does it apply Chadash? Because we're in Chutz Aretz, because we're going obviously like the opinion of Rabbi Eliezer. Rabbi Eliezer was arguing, right, on the Tanna Kama, and he says it also applies to Chutz Aretz. So here, there's a problem with Chadash. What does that mean? You have to make sure that everything's Yashan and not Chadash. Have a wonderful day, everyone.